She's cool. I'm not picky. I just... Oh, no, we don't want to save the data. Nope. Yep, she looks great. Gonna call her Bellatrix. I like polite. I don't really. Oh hell, I can't see. Yes, please. Let's see. Bellatrix. Hope the name had already taken. Okay, so I now have Bellatrix. Okay, Bellatrix, come out, wherever you are. I would like to entrust items with you. You got 5 slots, baby girl. I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna dump a lot of this stuff. I just need space, people, you know what I mean? I'm just dumping it for right now. I will go back later on and sort all this out when I start my crafting. This should just take me a moment here. I apologize. Should have done this stuff where I logged in. But I didn't. Did I? Can I use that? Nah. Iron ore. I just want to get the majority of the garbage, you know what I mean? Like I'll put like wall-mounted stuff. You know, important stuff like my grand chocobo feathers. This kind of stuff I'll put in the back. Cactar needle. That's a bone. That can actually go in the front. But the silver ones, these are all sort of important slash... Portal. I don't know what the hell that is. Ooh, definitely our Fantasia. And the rest that's garbage, and then I can go back to the front. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff real quick. Just garbango, you know what I mean? I'll keep my otherite tickets. Magic prism. Ooh, that's an orchestra roll. Honey for... Can't get enough of that super sugar crisp. That's right, honey bear, baby. Honey bear. That's right. Just get at least a couple of them. Okay, we'll put this stuff up here. We'll get our carrots over here. I'm just really gonna just get a little bit here, people. Let me free up 2 things. And then I'll put the rest of that garbango back. Ooh, need my geisha greens though. I don't need no tree sap. Almost done. Bomb ash. I don't know what that shit is. Some paint. Okay, we'll put stuff like this right here. Ooh, some more paint. Some regen feathers. I don't know what the hell those are. I'm gonna keep those on me. Small bro, fine, giant. Some food here. Some more sinews. Some garlic and garbango. You know what? I need that garbango, I think. Garlic and steel plate. I think some of that's sort of important, so I'll leave that last in a sec. Almost done, people. Just gotta clear some of this stuff. I mean, I can have 6 more of those. You know, I'm just gonna dump this fleece. I don't know what the hell that is. It's cloth. ogre horns. You know what? I can always come back and get this shit, you know what I'm saying? And last one. Void sent blood, more paint. Sell that Garbango. We're gonna put that on page 4 though. Because we don't have enough room for all our weapons and such. So this is sort of like an overflow of shit I was getting. Oh, that's a blue mage. Is that level 1? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. This is the shit right here I don't need. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. Garland fiber. There's some britches. I don't know what the hell those are for, but... Okay, we'll go back to 3, I believe. And we're just gonna do this shit. Rango. Half the shit I'll end up never using. That is leather. Ingredient. Okay, I want that bacon bread. That sounds delish. So all this other shit's like... I don't know what the hell that's for, but I'll keep it. Emery. It's crafting. Okay, now I think scale window. You can scale it. I think I can sort everything. It'll put, yeah, see, put all my garbage here, which is good. And then, retainer. Oh, I won't sort that. Okay. Okay, people. Now it's on, like Donkey Kong. Okay. Goodbye, Bella. Bellatrix. Wow, you didn't have to do all that now. Camera on there. Oh, wow. He looks wicked, doesn't he? Okay. So, to further the story, we need to go to... I don't know where... Oops. J for jackass. Okay. My first scepter now. Oh, it tells us up here. That's one good thing. This thing is amazing to be able to tell you where the F-bomb you need to be. One of the best additions right here, and if you're doing crafting or something, I'll tell you under here, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, if you, like, have a skill that you need to learn, it'll tell you the quest for that. I believe that's what that is. I always forget. But, anyways. It's all good in the hood. All good in the hood. Okay. Loading. How's everything going? All good. How's the stream look? I changed it to 1080p. Hold on 1 second. Might have to bump it down on the resolution again. I'm just running around so the missus can check it out and tell me if it's too bumpy. If anybody's in chat, if you guys just want to let me know how it looks. Is that good or bad? I can't tell. Oh shit, like a big man. Is that a good? I can't see what that says. I think they're little thumbs up. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just making sure. I don't want a crappy stream if I can help it. I mean, it's crap. My playing's crappy enough. Okay, so let's see. I believe we want to go in here. Man, I want that. I want to have that. I'm gonna go buy that. I want a carbuncle so bad. I'll get a yellow one and a blue one. That's right. That's right. Right now I don't need it though. That'd be one thing if I earned it, but I'm not gonna go pay. Unless they have it on sale. If they have it on sale. Let me see while she's talking and chatting me up here. Let me see here. Mog station. I just want to see how much. There's to meet with the snow club. Proceedings will find me there when you arrive. Let's see, there's that. 1 second, I just gotta put my one-time thing in here. Okay. Should always have. Okay. Additional items. Let's see. Mounts. Let's see here if they have the old carbuncle on sale. They don't. They don't have any of them on sale. I'll wait till, damn. They are account wide though. Looks delish. I tend to like to go for the account wide. Okay. Let's go back to here. Turn on. Damn it, I knew I was gonna have to go back there. No, wait. This is not where I thought. This is Camp Dragonhead. Where the fudge cakes am I? Oh. I am going to, we're here. Or no. Okay, I thought it was somewhere else. Not there yet. Or wait, I was here. Was I? No, I don't know in a minute. Nope, that's not where I thought I was. Damn it, son of a gun. Okay. Let's see, I need to go over to... Damn, do I have to do this dungeon again? I think I do I? Let's take Fatty with us tonight. You old fat boy. Come on, Fatty. The bun's moving. Yeah, treadmill, you fat bastard. Okay. Haha. go? Nope, not yet. Damn it. This is where I get to go into the new area. That's what I'm excited for. And I'm not there yet. I'm trying to blow through this content, kill this ice queen bitch, and just move along. You know, nothing to see here. Come on, you fatty. Get that cabbage. You know your fat ass doesn't like cabbage anyways. Cabbage is nasty. All those quests to be done. I'm saving up for all my other characters because they're gonna need it. It's either that or just dungeon up all night, which is not bad, especially now for me, because I could do very well doing just dungeons. Yeah, this is this frickin' ice area again. Did I nab it? I don't want to do a dungeon. Not yet. I just want to chill, you know what I mean? Does he say I gotta go in here again and kill her again? Maybe not then. Maybe we're high humping it into her palace here. Oh, shit the bed. Well, let's do this. This is Wild Woman. Aaron J. However you say his name. White etherite, I think. Oh shit, look at us, we're all doing it all. Do I get some of that action? No, just them. Got my ass sitting over here on the side looking cool. Okay. It's full. Let's do this. We're gonna follow the yellow brick road here. That's cool as hell. That's a screenshot for show. Oh yeah, right there. Hope I got it in time. I love screenshots, man. That's what I keep on my wallpaper. Oh shit. I'm looking pretty sweet though, aren't I? Old girl knows I'm coming too. Off. Snap. Sorry, I'm trying to do it all here. I apologize, everybody. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. One second, folks. Okay. There. I got him. Ha ha ha. Should be getting some mail soon. Okay. Oops. Minimize that. I didn't mean to do it. Okay. Alright. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat. Yet in our honor of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Morgana Le Fay, the warrior of light. Savior, Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. That's right. May Halon bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Alright, well, you know. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it is a dungeon. It's hard, and I'm hoping that there's 2 sets of healers. Please be 2. Oh, shit. Doesn't tell me. Fuck me. Well, I guess I'll find out here in a second, right? Well, let's get our ass beat, or at least my ass beat. And I can get a lot of goodies there. There's snow cloak. That's not what I need. Two tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. Okay. I'm a little more safer there. Okay, real quick. This is swift cast. And then I could have done that. Damn, I didn't realize that yesterday. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Not as fast as it usually is. Well, still under 5 minutes, supposedly. Let's see. And I got a half hour on my chocobo here. Hope I don't get like killed or anything without watching the video. Should have watched the video on this shit before I logged in. I say that every time though. But you know me, I don't give a fudge.
big boy. Could kill him again. But not before we do this. But I gotta watch the video though.
Well, folks, I'm either gonna get my ass tore up from the floor up, or I'll be all good in the hood. We need one more DPS. Come on. Come on, jackass. That's it. Click the button. Click the button. Light party. Probably gonna get yelled at. Oh. Don't do it.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter.
Video stuttered
If
there.
it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and
Shit, people, it's
sisters
getting real.
once more.
Shit the
Oh,
bed.
Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Shit. What's up, Shiva? How you doing, baby girl? Okay, let's do this. Well, that wasn't me, people.
This guy's a dumbass. There. That's the way it should have went down, people. People got their head out of their asses. That's what I'm talking about. Here, Tifa. I was gonna give you one. It was very easy. Once it was done properly. I was gonna say, you know it's bad. Oh, I got 3 commendations. Because that's the last one that survived the first round. Yeah, you know. Just all basic mathematics, you know. Oh, Lady Iceheart. Get that ass tore up. Okay. It's alright, baby girl. If you want to cry on my shoulder, it's alright.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
Yeah, you're doing it all wrong, baby girl. You're killing people to get there.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
But I represent the good.
And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
It's not the monotonous that I'm helping. It's the little people who can't defend, baby girl. That's what I do.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Oh shit. I wonder why it lagged again. It's weird. Oh shit.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
That was a good fight, though. Okay. What'd you think of that, old girl? Get that for the gladiator paladin. Pay a visit to the White Brim front. Speak with Alpha. He's probably worried sick about you. That or he's busy playing that politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? No? No reason. See you again soon. Alright, Moon. Okay, and looks like big guy's gone. And I'm just going back here, so I'm gonna go on my trusty chocobo until I go get my mail. I don't know if I have to log out or whether it just comes. I can't remember. thinking of something. Might be too late right now, but maybe I will get this one. I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Grab something here real quick. Just to get paid. Let's see. Tomorrow. Okay. Buying all kinds of crap. Not really. Just what I need. Interesting. There we go. And okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, let's see, which way? I got it. Oh damn, I gotta go up these stairs again. Get a little chocobo booty in your face there, you know what I'm saying? Alpha not. I love that blue sword old boy's got. Amric's got the badass sword. Yes. Her Vice Heart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. Dude, that sword, really. I just want a copy of it. Drillmont is in the caravan ready. Thus the crystals, which compromise the bulk of the shipment. Yes, scarcely a fraction of which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Indeed. Oh. Ah. And on an unrelated note, Morgana, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? Why, Amric, I thought you'd never ask. 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Ishgard. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Oh shit, I gotta someone get the hots for me. Men give vent to their anxieties in my rad ways. Pray to not think less of him. Okay, let's get on with it, people. Get down, get jiggy. I got 20 minutes on my timer on my chocobo. Come on, Choky, I gotta give you some geisha greens, my man. Oop, I gotta stand still to do those. There you go, my man. Now you're good for 50 minutes, 37 seconds. And we gotta go back here, damn it. Alright, keep your swords to yourself, my boys. Oh, I took the coral. Excuse me. Oh wow, look at that fucking thing. That thing is badass looking. Some of these guys got the coolest mounts. He's got the fat cat. He's got a little fat cat. Ha ha ha. It's fucking kick ass. Wish I had a little fat cat. If I change the size of my character, it'll auto size to the small. I can't wait to get flying. There's my Goboos. Hello, Goboos. Final Fantasy 11 best friends to farm. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Ah, there's the man. Oh my goodness. This is him? What were you thinking, Morgana? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyways. And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat? By the fury, Morgana, 'tis the stuff of ballads, battle for the ages. But that I've been there, to fight by your side. Oh shit, got a fan. It's alright. Yet here I was, forced to wait, condemned to wander at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such a torture on my most hated enemy. Shoot, I would. But I got in trouble for that, so we're not talk about that one. I would not. Oh yeah, I already read that shit. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Alphanod in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. What the hell are they coming up with these words for? Fucking big words, come on now. Y'all ain't got to do it like that now, come on. Intercessory. What the hell are they coming up with these words for? Down here. Big words, come on now. Y'all ain't got to do it like that now, come on. Keep trying to check the stream and make sure it's still playing okay. Oops, was I supposed to go over here? No. Oh, I gotta go over here in this corner again, I bet. For the private showing. Oops. I was watching a stream and wanting to make sure that I'm not lagging.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Problemo, esse.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
And they weren't.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now.
True.
And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity.
That's the fire.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Orchefort.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Well, the next quest will give me I like that. Liberator. The Glans Faust. I will take Bird Gang. Alright, off. What we doing? And there is my mighty two-handed conjurer's arm. Yeah. Like that one. Rising stones. The Guardian Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. Oh shit. Sounds deep, people. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Morgana, it is better that we continue this conversation in more dawn. Okay, back to... Untold. Damn, time flies when you're having fun. Oh. I wonder if Mr. Chocobo will have my goodness. Could be a Chocobo around cookie. I know you're floating around here somewhere. There you are. Do you have something for me? No new letters. I guess I gotta wait. I have to log out and log back in before I get my goodies. Oh well, that's alright. Look at that. That's cool as hell. Freaking unicorn. Right here. That's because I'm already logged into the game. Lag this game like that. Somebody's hacking in on me. Shit. Hello, Minfilia.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Curthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Look at Y'shtola.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoix's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
Oh,
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before. Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
There's my wonderful... Oh, I gotta get rid of this one I got, though. Book of Spades, that's cool. I'll have that. Nope, nope. I want the two-handed conjurers on. Okay, well, I hate to say this, but I have to get rid of this cool Omni Rod. Alright, let's do it. Let's get the Yagrush. Equip. And I'm at 110. Wow, that was a big one. Let's get a look at it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Sherry, look at that weapon. That's bad as hell. Hold on. There's a screen. Oh, shit, get that out of the way. Screenshot. There's a good one. Damn it, mouse cursor keeps getting in there. That's wicked as hell, ain't it? Alright. Yeah, I know, the other face is really awesome, isn't it? I can always glamour it and put it over top of anyone that I want. So here is a shield. Ooh, I can get the shield from the gladiator, which is good for the paladin as well. Shit. All right. I know, it's not quite 10, so I thought I'd better ask. Get some snacky doodles. Some snackies. Oh shit, what's going on, fellas? Oh shit. The Immortal Flames took her into custody. thought I was going to Gridania, but obviously not. Get that shield though, baby. That's all I'm giving a fudge kick about. Get that shield, man. Get the shield. Oh yeah, I can kick some fucking ass. Hold on, folks. I will be right back. Go use the restroom real quick. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Thank you, baby. And okay. Let's see. Just gotta turn left right here. Over to over here. Yeah, see, there ain't no time left on these. So, doesn't do me any good to even try. I don't know, somebody's doing this one. There's enough time on this. If I help out. I'll take what I can get. That's quick, easy. Quick and easy, cha-cha-cha. Oh, look at you, you big hairy thing. Basilisk. You know, I'm on business here, my man, so I gotta find this hoe. You got a fat black chocobo too. I love that thing. Oh shit, it's a duty. Oh shit. Okay. Where's my chokey? Chokey, we cool? You clear, I'm clear, you're all clear. I got 31 minutes, so I'm gonna do another gay shift, put you full 60. And then we're gonna protect up. Alright, my man, let's do this. Let's get this. See what's going down here. Oh shit. She is being a biatch. This wretch is fully threw himself at us. Does Mr. Smithscape, a dumbass. Harpy. Come on, I want to get her, man. I hope we get her. I can't remember. I want this hoe. Oh shit, there she is. Those cronies. I want her. Okay. There's the medic. I found him. I got you, my man. Getting this guy. Get off him, Claw. Aquafiler, you're the one I need to take down. die. Yeah, how you like me now, ho doggy? Can I kill her? Please let me. Let me beat this wench. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the officer's founding members, one of his pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. Aye. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people but resources to be consumed. Yeah, tell me about it. I know all about that shit. I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. Really? Oh, I would have liked to have known you back then. Oh. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Tell me all about that one. Know all about it. You never did. Never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor do we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. Not what you got to say, ho. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. Bitch. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Shit. Y'all know that's gonna happen later. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Damn, ruthless. I like him. Can I like jab her with my conjurer's arm? Oh shit, there's some big shit around here in case y'all haven't noticed. Y'all just huddled up around the big shit. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. I don't think it is, but okay. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raban chose his. And this is where scholars, rogues, get this shield. Get this shield.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo unamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Roban, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I have one last task for you. Returning to the Rising Stone Enterprise and Philia of all that has happened. I can do that. I am aware that the antecedent has held royal and high regard. For better or for worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. That sucks. That really sucks. Magitech armor. Okay, so let's go back to the Rising Stone. Writers for this game are outstanding. He's got outfit sword. Wow, he must be a blue mage. He's kick ass. Huh. Over here sits Yoshi P just chilling like a villain. That's so cool. Doesn't that music just like... I just freaking love it. I don't need to be back here, but I'm just... the test dummies. Huh. Got a few missing kegs of brew, my man. Somebody been getting down and jiggy on the brewskis. Looks like it's this damn fool right here. Aw, come on, my man. That's a very compromising position right there now, Thancred. You never know when, so Mahan, like, or Jataru might get this. I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it, because I don't know who's watching. You never, you just never know.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Welcome back, my friend. I've received word from Alfino.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say.
I know.
Together with Roban, Eileen lent us much needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters.
Oh,
I have an
Simon
important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Hydaelyn bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Hydaelyn placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Hydaelyn did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order. I'm going to linger a while.
Damn, she
perform
got
a few
some
more
thick
tests
thighs.
on the auracite.
She's been working out.
And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Sit your ass down, son.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
You trying to get out of that
Sole
shit?
charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, this is gonna be funny. He's hating
While
that
you were
shit.
afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Going on up in here?
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, why you must be made to reveal whose it is.
I hope you guys are enjoying this story as much as I am. This is awesome.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Beat her ass, Raban.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one.
Anyway,
unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished!
Oh shit.
Day purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Roar.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation